Carlos says this is a week to enjoy until Saturday, more or less. Is that what you're doing now?
I think, yeah, that's about right. The anticipations and the atmosphere, the build-up is what's kind of making it even more, not nerve-wracking, but exciting. Each day that comes, you're a day closer to playing in a Champions League final, and you've got to embrace that kind of atmosphere and that kind of pressure. But yeah, it is starting to drag on a little bit. Yeah, I'd love to just play the game now, to be fair, but obviously I know that what comes with going into a Champions League final, you've got to do all these kind of things. And yeah, like I said, it's part of the excitement of it. I've dreamed of playing in games like this, so trying to embrace the week.
These kind of things, you mean the 300 and something people that came to
I know there was only a few people today, wasn't there? But it's nice to see. Like I said, I've dreamed of playing in games like this, and this is what comes with it. You have to embrace the experience, don't you?
I guess you invited many people to come over and you had to get tickets. You all seem to be struggling about tickets.
Yeah, I know. I've had so many requests, man. I've had to tell uncles and aunties that I'll see them after and stuff like that. But no, it's difficult. It'll be nice having as much family members there as possible. A real reminder of the work that they've put in, not only myself, but to make the sacrifices. For example, my parents taking me to football in the snow and in the sun and then in the rain each day in Birmingham. It's a great journey and story for all of us.
You've had enough time now to think about what makes Real Madrid different, what makes them win. Would you compare it to Borrusia Dortmund? What is the difference to those types of clubs?
I think the pressure at Madrid's a little bit more. I think there's no denying that. But the same in Dortmund. There's a similar kind of feeling from the fans who, for a lot of the people in Dortmund's their life. It's everything. The city is almost based around the club, in the sense that everywhere you go, the post boxes, the doors in restaurants or whatever are black and yellow, and that's a great feeling when you're a player. And it's similar here, but I think it's just slightly more magnified across the world. But yeah, two great clubs coming together in a big game is just how it should be.
And you played alongside two legends of both clubs in Royce and Kroos. I don't know if you've spoken to them recently, obviously Royce, and what you learn from them.
Yeah, those kind of players, they're players who mark an era and have such a big effect on their clubs, and it's a pleasure to be able to play with players like that who have given so much to the game. But also, when you can learn from people like that, it's a real blessing. You can't take it for granted. I'm the young lad in most change rooms I go to, so they probably find it weird that I'm watching their every move, trying to take everything that I can, and I'm grateful to have played with so many great players.
And Carlos told us what he's going to eat on Saturday. It's broccoli, it's salmon, and it's pasta. Then he's going to have a siesta if he can. Then his heart is going to go 120, and then at the start of the game it will go.
I think as well. I think it'll be. You try and prepare for the game like any other game. You try and get into the rhythm that you've created in all the season and all my career. Really, I don't think there'll be any English breakfast about on the Saturday morning, which is disappointing. But like I said, it's a week to enjoy, but also you want to prepare like you do for any other game, because that's why you've got there, and that's important to me.
You've had a magnificent season. We got to know you a little bit more as well. You're a good guy, all the time.
Most of the time, yeah, and I have my moments, don't I? But I try my best to be a good person off the pitch. I realise the responsibility that I have now as a Real Madrid player. I carry that around with me wherever I go. Try and be a good person, especially to those who deserve it. But it's a responsibility that comes naturally to me because of the way I've been raised. My parents have done a pretty good job with me, I'd say, and they make the values that I had in my childhood, they make sure that it's the same now that I'm playing for Real Madrid.
Today, you're 300 and something journalists, and we were waiting for you. Everybody else has come in and out. They just want to go for the lunches. You took a little bit longer. What's the routine still is for you on a day like today?
Yeah, after training there's always some recovery routine for me. So if you're 34, it takes a bit longer than maybe for the young ones. That's why I'm a bit late.
You've been in so many finals, so is there anything that you learned to do in finals that you are doing this week, or just normal?
No, I think it's a great week. It's always a great week before a big final, because you of course you prepare on one side, and on the other side it's great, It's great to be in another final. It's great to prepare another big final. That means that you did pretty good things during the season, and it's always special. The week before the Champions League final is always special, because it's a big week. The biggest game of club football is waiting, and we're enjoying.
I've been given the opportunity to actually make you go back to a game where you lost and you can convert it into a win. Have you had time to look back, and would it be a game that you would like the outcome different?
Yeah, sure. I think looking back, there's to my career, especially the club career, I think there's just only one game that I would change. It's the 2012 Champions League final that I lost with Bayern against Chelsea.
And it will be a clear win, and you'll score.
I don't care. There will be a win. I don't care.
Thank you very much, and good luck.
You're welcome. Thank you.
One of the most pleasant things of this season is to see you enjoy yourself when you're on the pitch after the games, celebrating. All that is what football is to you, I guess.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, that's why I wake up every morning. Is like not seeing it as going by force. No, it's something that I always loved, and I still do. And yeah, this expression I try to show on the pitch. Just enjoy the moment.
And when there is a final, there is, I suppose, a week of preparations for what? For getting tickets, or what else?
No, like you know, of course, family members want to be involved and should be involved and will be involved. Yeah, but in general, like you know, there's a lot of pressure, but I just try to enjoy it because it doesn't come all the year. So yeah, what the outcome will be is in God's hands. So at the end of the day, like, you have to enjoy the moment.
People wonder why Real Madrid wins so much, and they are in so many finals. And when you're in the final, you win as well. And I think you're just giving us a little bit of a clue. It's just a normal life, it's a normal game, it's something to enjoy.
No, I think this is outside talk. This is what comes from outside, of course. But in here, everybody has the hunger. Everybody wants to win, and everybody is humble enough to know that the opponent is not just an easy run. So it's a final. So that's why the talk from outside, let it stay outside. I think it's all right, but we will not do the mistake and underestimate any team.
Have you had time to think about the past and perhaps your time at Borrusia Dortmund and your youth there? What has come into your head this week?
Yeah, no, of course, like when these type of big games are ahead, especially against the club that when I was younger I played there. Of course, there's a lot of things go in your mind, but at the end of the day, like you know, I'm just happy about the whole way. Like that's what means to me. Of course, a title is always nice, but I think what makes me and who I am today is the way and not the titles. So yeah.
When you're looking at the challenge for yourself, who's the centre back? Would you just go and work yourself as well, home work, as well as what the coaches give you here? I mean, you gave us a masterclass against Haaland, for instance. Where all that come from? Yeah,
like I just try to prepare each game. As I said, don't underestimate anyone, and try to be prepared the best possible in any way. And yeah, it's going good.
Have you had all your moment with Toni Kroos already, saying goodbye to him, or will that be after?
I hope that will be after, with a very good ending for him, for us, because yeah, he's an incredible player, a great human being, great father to his family, to his kids, to his wife, and yeah, it will be very emotional. But after that, I still have the Euros with him, so yeah.
It's been a pleasure watching you this season, so congratulations and good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it.